Hello there, everyone. This is Alan English, actor, writer, and autism trainer with another autism tutorial. Now, with this tutorial, I want to turn to a subject that is very tricky and triggering for us on the spectrum, and it's called bullying. Now, before I get into depth here, I first want to define what bullying is. Persistent physical and/or psychological harassment or injury inflicted by one person or group of people upon another. Physical bullying can involve getting beat up or assaulted on a regular basis, threatened with violence, or people taking things off you by force. Now, the other type of bullying, which in my opinion is the most harmful in the long run, is psychological bullying. Now, this can take the form of simple teasing and name calling. It can also be more subtle and insidious, like people talking about you behind your back, turning others against you, manipulating you, or setting you up to be humiliated or hurt. It can also take the form of stalking and silent intimidation. With the rise of the internet, another form of bullying has emerged: cyberbullying. This involves insulting, harassing, or humiliating people with things that are said and posted online, especially on social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. There is also gaslighting, where abusers dismiss or blame the emotional responses to their abuse on the people being abused. Now, while autistic people are frequently the targets of bullying behaviour, it is worth pointing out that autistic people can themselves be bullies. They can be bullies to each other as well as neurotypicals. Now, I know this through my own experiences and witnessing other such behaviours in other people. Now, one crucial difference, though, is that when an autistic person bullies, it will more likely be as a lone bully rather than as a group of bullies. On a base level, autistic people bully others for the same reasons as non-autistic people bully others. Because we don't like the look or manner of someone, be they fat, ugly, or smelly, or some other reason that stands out. We can sometimes attack people out of malice or envy. We can also bully people when we fail to control our tempers or lash out in situations where we feel, rightly or wrongly, that people are invading our space, taking advantage of us, or treating us unfairly. The third way is bullying or offending others in the process of trying to relate to them. Now, this can involve us saying things that are meant to be friendly or funny, but that other people find offensive. The same can be said for stalking or pursuing people whom we are interested in and who do not return our interest, under the impression, and we're doing this under the impression that we are being friendly. This sort of behaviour can be hard for us to recognise in ourselves, let alone accept that we do this behaviour and then take steps towards changing that behaviour. And of all the bullying behaviours that autistic people can engage in, this is easily the most common and the most likely to persist from childhood to adulthood. However, when autistic people bully, our limited social skills mean people find it very easy to retaliate, and this can lead to vicious cycles of attacks and retaliation that can see the autistic person being further ridiculed and isolated. These are just a few definitions, and it's by no means exhaustive. And in the next tutorial, I want to talk about my own experiences of bullying and being bullied.